what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you this last question, and then we're gonna let people know where they can find you and find your book and everything. You came on the show you came on the show before, and you're always welcome on the show. All right. So my last question to you is
Appreciate it.
because you're big in the health. For the people that don't know you, you're huge in the health space. On wellness and and living better. So give me like your top three things that somebody can do to change their life, or really black people, because this is Black Men Talk Radio. What is the top three things a person can do to change their health or maintain good health? Just give those three things, and then we'll go.
Black men, you said?
Yeah, I'm saying black men.
Right. Okay. The first thing is you cannot, you have to stop eating or drastically decrease the consumption of the breakfast meats and burnt meats. Reason is that is one of the biggest causes of the prostate cancer and the breast cancer in the women. When you burn meat, what you're doing is you're activating a lot of these cancer-causing agents, which have acrylamides, heterocycloamines, nitrates, nitrites in these different processed meats, and obviously it gets into the body. And in men, we're going to see it more in the prostate, and women are going to see it more in the breast. So I would say cut down on that. And, obviously you can't tell anybody what to do, but try not to cook your food well done. Barbecue is one of the worst things that we could eat, man, because you're putting burnt stuff in the body. So that's really no good. So that would be my first thing that you have to do. The second thing is you want to make sure that you're getting enough oxygen in the blood. And the only way to do that is to consume, the best way to do that is obviously by breathing. You do some kind of yoga or some kind of sport. That would be great. But the next best thing would be is to consume the foods that have oxygen in it, and that's going to be the green foods. Now, you want your cells to live a long time, and the only way to do that is to get the oxygen and nutrients to the cells. The name of the game is cell life. You want to extend the life of the cell. So what you can do is you may be 50 years old, but you can still biologically be 35. Chronologically, you can be 50, but biologically, you can be 35. Look at Bernard Hopkins. You really want to know what I'm talking about? Look at Bernard Hopkins. Look at the shape he's in at his age, and he'll tell you that he eats good, but he feeds his cells more importantly. So you're going to need a lot of water, and you're going to need a good amount of, get you a green smoothie and a green salad a day, and whatever else you eat, you can do that. The other piece that's crucial to this whole thing, I know brothers like to, especially y'all traveling a lot and you're doing that, man, you're going to have to get your rest. You need to get your rest so that the body can replenish. It's got to replenish. It's got to grow your hair, skin, nails back. It's got to repair, because the older you get, the more rest you're going to need. So if you're eating, if you're eating the right foods, you'll probably be good with 6 to 7 hours of sleep. But you want to make sure that the circulation is getting where it needs to get down in that prostate area to help you keep erections and all that. So you need to get that rest, man. So that's going to mean when as you're getting that rest, you're going to want to need to consume things for men, black men especially, pumpkin seeds, great for the prostate and the sexual reproductive system, because in every ejaculation, the male loses 3 to 5 milligrams of zinc. So you consume the pumpkin seeds, and the pumpkin seeds are going to put that zinc back in there. You're also losing selenium and chromium and a couple of other key nutrients. But, along with the green foods and the fruits and all that, you'll be able to put that back in there. You also want to do the watermelon. If you do watermelon, that's great. That's going to help that area, because the rinds from the watermelon are said to part of the rind or pieces of the rind are said to be used as an active ingredient in Viagra. But the thing is that watermelon has a high amount of zinc. Saw palmetto is another one. You want to keep your prostate in good health through this herb, saw palmetto. It's everywhere. Moringa is another one that you can consume. There's like a total multivitamin for the body, just the joints, all over the body. So along with getting that rest, man, I would make sure I'm taking me a nice good vitamin right before I go to bed, consuming a lot of water. You need to consume water because that water has to take everything that where it needs to go. So those are just a couple of things that off the top of my head would help, to keep your hair growing, keep your skin, your nails, keep everything straight, man. That's what I would say.
All right. I actually, while you were talking, I actually had one question. So I'm just gonna ask you one more thing, and then we're gonna go into how people can find you. What is your idea on, or how do you see like supplements? Because I used to take supplements like vitamin C and things like that. What do you think about supplements as far as people using them?
Supplements are very necessary because the soil is not the same soil that our grandparents grew up on. So you need to supplement to get what an orange of today has, it didn't have 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. So supplements are very necessary. Here's the thing. I like to do the colloidal supplements or preferably the herbal supplements, the plant. So I'm going to get my nutrients from the plant because I'm going to get the absorption. When you take the commercial grade vitamins and all that stuff, what you're going to find is they got a lot of fillers. They got this the lactose milk stuff in it. They got all these different fillers, and then you don't get but about 12% absorption of that mainstream vitamin, because what company on a mainstream level can make you a pure product that's going to be healthy, that's going to absorb in your bloodstream? So they have to put fillers in a magnesium stearate. They use the silica. They use all these different things in the product to help fill it. So you got to be careful with that. But overall, all in all, supplements are great for the body. Like I said, I try to do the colloidal or the herbal or some kind of liquid. I need it to, and the reason why is because you need the absorption into the bloodstream. The bloodstream, the body wants to absorb everything quickly. Your body is a juicer, but at the same time, your body don't want to work that hard. So that's why juicing and smoothies are good, because what you're doing is you're not taxing the digestive system. That's why most people get sleepy after they eat, because it's too much work to break down all of that bad food that you just ate. So that's why we get what's called the itis. When you juicing and all that, right into the bloodstream, the body like, oh, cool, I ain't really got to do nothing. This is my style right here. So the less you can make that digestive system work by putting some good supplements and good nutrients in it, the more success and the healthier you'll be.
All right, that's great. That's why I mean that, because I was just thinking about that, why you were